in a land where the earth was red and the wind carried stories. There lived a village called Umuaka here. People did not write their history. They sang it, danced it, and beat it into drums that spoke for the living and the dead. At the heart of Umuaka lived Pa Dyke, the keeper of the sacred drum called Ojini Udo. For more than 100 years, this drum had called meetings, warned of danger, celebrated births, and cried when death came. Pa Dyke had no son. He had only his granddaughter Zainab. Every evening when the sun melted into fire, she sat beside him, learning the language of the drum, each beat meaning joy, sorrow, warning, or unity. But the village laughed at her. "A girl cannot speak for the ancestors," they said. Zainab said nothing, but her heart learned how to be strong in silence. Then trouble came. Crops dried. Children grew weak. Fear moved from house to house like a stranger who refused to leave. When the people waited for Pa Dyke to call the ancestors, he could not rise. The drum that once spoke for the village now sat in silence. Men tried to remember the sacred rhythm. Some knew parts, some knew pieces, but none knew the full voice of Ojin Udo, and the village began to lose hope. Then, in the middle of the night, Zainab walked into the village square. Her legs were afraid, but her spirit was not. The elders tried to stop her, but Zainab closed her eyes and remembered her grandfather's voice, his patience, his love. Her hands fell on the drum. Sound of drum could be heard. The wind moved. Fire danced. The ancestors listened. Strong drumming, villagers emotional. Spiritual atmosphere, glowing sky. She played the rhythm of calling. The rhythm of begging, the rhythm of togetherness. And the drum remembered its own voice. Before morning, rain fell. The land drank. Crops lifted their heads. Children smiled again. Life returned to Umuaka. The elders knelt before the girl they once laughed at. "We thought culture was about being born right," they said, "but it is about carrying it right." When Pa Dyke recovered, he smiled and said, "The ancestors did not choose a man, they chose a heart." And from that day, Zainab became the voice of the A drum. And Umuaka learned that culture does not die. It only waits for someone brave enough to carry it.